Hi, I'm Vicki. Welcome to Science for Everyone. Did you know that the library has citizen science kits to check out? What is citizen science? It's when people like you get curious about the world and contribute a few minutes of time to collect or study information and help scientists with research. You'll also have some fun and you might learn something new about nature or science. What do scientists say about citizen science? Take a look at these quotes from Arizona scientists about the Desert Defenders Invasive Weed Project and the stream mapping and water watch projects from the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. It's easy to get involved in citizen science right at the library. Look for the citizen science display and select one of the checkout cards for stream mapping, monitoring air quality, exploring biodiversity, measuring light in the night, or zombie hunting. I know you're curious about that one. Take the checkout card to the customer service desk and use your library card to check out the matching kit. Follow the instructions in the kit and watch the videos at the link shown. You can also get to the videos by visiting the library website, mcldaz.org, and selecting Locations and Hours, Your Library, and then Citizen Science. Report your results to the link in the kit instructions. When you are finished, return it and try a different kit.
So I checked out the Zombie Hunting kit, and it's about finding bees that have been infected with this parasite.
I checked out the Measuring Light in the Night kit, and this project was designed to measure light pollution in the area where you are. So I went into my backyard an hour after sunset, and I did the project in my backyard.
I checked out the Measuring Air Quality kit and I used it to see how much pollution was in the air.
I checked out the stream mapping kit, and the point was to try to find out wet and dry stream mapping across Arizona to find out if water is running or pooling or if the stream beds are dry, and that information goes back to the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality to help them with their research.
I checked out the Exploring Biodiversity Citizen Science Kit, and we used the iNaturalist app to take photos of animals that we found in nature.
The Zombie Hunting kit comes with a folder that has information about the zombie hunting kit and how you would use it. There's also this little pamphlet of directions which tells you step by step how to use the items in the kit. There is a bottle that you use with the light to make the light trap, and this is how you hang it in your backyard or wherever you're going to use it at. And there's a charger for the light. And there is also a little logbook for you to use to put your findings in.
Inside the Measuring the Light in the Night kit, we have the actual sky quality meter, a flashlight with red light in order to find your way around in the dark safely, and then the really cool thing is this night sky planisphere. Hope I said that right. And this, you set it to whichever direction you're going to face, and I was facing north, and then you find the time of day or night and then match it up with the date. And then when you do that and you face north, you want to see if you can see any of these in the sky. And I actually was able to find the little dipper handle. It was dark enough to see that, but most of this I could not see due to the light pollution, just some of the really bright stars. and the little dipper. And then once I did that, I held this up to the sky and I followed the directions by pressing the button, and it measured the amount of light pollution in the sky.
In the kit, we have the instruction manual, and it has step-by-step instructions on how to use this kit. And then we have a citizen science logbook where you can share your experiences with other people who use the kit. And usually there's a Android tablet in these kits, but I use my Android phone to connect to the AirBeam 2, which measures the air quality. And here's the charging cord for the AirBeam 2.
The kit includes instructions on how to do the project. It includes a laminated data sheet that you can log your data on. It also has maps of all the creek beds in Arizona and the greater Phoenix area where you can go and run this experiment. It has a mini GPS for you to take your coordinates of where you are in the stream bed with instructions, and a little logbook to write about your experience, and a thermometer to record the temperature of the water.
The Exploring Biodiversity Kit comes with many things to help us do the citizen science project. The first item is a set of instructions that are specific to the kit that talk about setting up the account on SciStarter, as well as how to set up the iNaturalist app on your phone. I also have a tripod to put my cell phone in so that I can take good pictures for the app. The kit also comes with a set of lenses for your device that help you take really good close-up photos. It also comes with a citizen science logbook where we can take notes and communicate with other folks who are using this kit and participating in these projects.
We didn't find any zombie bees, but we did collect quite a few little bugs in the bottom of our jar. We did it for 3 days in a row, and there was just gnats and little flies and stuff like that, but no infected bees.
I took the measurement from this device and then I entered it into the website along with my latitude and longitude, which they found by just inputting my address into the website. So I was able to describe my backyard and the amount of darkness, the ambient light that might be around, and then the actual reading from this. And then I put submit, and it sent it off to the scientists to use the information how they need to from my area.
To measure air quality, the main thing I was measuring for was particulate matter, and the data I collected showed that the levels of particulate matter in my backyard were at good levels, and it can also measure the relative humidity and temperature in the area.
Information I gathered, you start at the top of the stream bed and you get the GPS coordinates so you know where the top of the stream bed is. It also took a photo of the top of the stream bed. Then I walked halfway down the stream bed and took the temperature of the water, and then I walked the rest of the way down the stream bed and took coordinates again with the GPS and another photo of where I was.
The weekend that we checked out the kit was the weekend where all of those sphinx moth caterpillars were crawling all over everything in Arizona. So it was perfect timing for us. On the way home one day, conveniently with the kit we had in the car, we noticed that there were probably 50 to 100 of them crossing the street right in front of our house. We live near a mountain, and so we thought to ourselves, well, they're probably leaving the mountain to find food source. So we pulled off to the side of the road, pulled out our kit, pulled out our cell phone, attached our lenses to the camera, and took some pictures of the caterpillars that we saw. Then afterwards, we cleared out the road and used the iNaturalist app to upload the photos that we took to identify that it was the Sphinx moth caterpillar and upload the photos to the community site.
So I really enjoyed it. My kids, I have a 12 and a 9-year-old, they were really excited to use it and to go out every night and like check the trap in the morning to see if we caught anything. And it's very informational, and you learn information about the scientists that discovered these bees, because they do exist out there.
I really enjoyed this experiment. I found that it was very interesting, and being able to look up and see in the night sky based on the date and time, and then find things I didn't expect. I didn't know the Little Dipper handle was there, so that was kind of cool to find out. It was just fun to be able to contribute to scientist studies with this kit. And it was easy to use, and the website was easy to sign up for, and I just really enjoyed it. My son and I went out and did it about an hour after dark, and we had a good time with it. We learned something.
I thought this citizen science kit was easy to use, and I enjoyed being able to help scientists study the area that I used it in. And I had a good time using this kit.
I had a really fun time with this experiment. It was really neat. This is the first citizen science project I've done. It was cool to go out in nature and be able to feel like I was contributing to some research. I felt like I had an easy time of it because I chose a location where the water was running and easy to access in Christopher Creek. So it wasn't like trying to find some of these dry stream beds with only a little bit of water. So it was really cool to have that one. And then I found the project to be really easy to do. It only took 10 minutes. And the only trouble I had was the GPS takes a little while to catch your location depending where you are. But if you wait 2 minutes, then it usually picks it up. It's really fun.
I thought that this kit was a great way to connect with my daughter over something that we both find very interesting. She's a 4th grader and she absolutely loves science. So she was very excited by the prospect of taking photos of these animals in their natural habitat. She wanted me to say today that she loved how easy the kit was to use. She was the one who read the instructions for downloading the app. She put it on her iPad as well so she can use it. And she wanted to say how much fun it was to help real scientists do real work by checking out these kits.
Check out a kit at your library or place a request for one at the Citizen Science page on the library website. To learn more about citizen science, request these books from the library at mcldaz.org or download some of them from the Libby, Overdrive, and Freeding apps. Join SciStarter.org, Zooniverse.org, or iNaturalist.org to find other citizen science projects nearby or in your interest areas. I'm Vicki. I hope you enjoyed today's MCLD Now program. Please view other programs and take advantage of all the services the library has to offer.